Because if I cannot, hey, you guys. Okay, y'all. So before I got on here, I hope you can hear me. I'm about to check some shit. Hold on. Broken, I break the chains. I broken, I break the chains. I broken. I align to my destiny. That's best for me. All right. I see that the thing is flipped. So I am going to flip this. I don't even know why. All right. Bear with me. Oh, this motherfucker here. Okay. I'm gonna get this together because no weapon formed against me gonna prosper. Okay. Hold it. Y'all, the enemy be working. Okay. Broken, I break the chains. I broken, I'm finally free. Destiny that's best for me. Broken, I break the chains. All right, so excuse me for not understanding that the landscape, it was going to be landscape view. Broken, I break the chains. All right, let's kick this shit. On to my destiny that's best for me. All right, tighten everything up on this new angle. All right, what's up, you guys? This is YaYa the Healer, and I did get my shit together. I did start a few minutes late because you got to keep the motherfucking haters on their toes. You can't let them know what your next move is. But before I started this video, I was just running around like a motherfucking chicken with my head cut off, okay? So, welcome to Earth is Not My Home, which is just where a goddess is just truly being her authentic self in all sides of me. I'm not here trying to be perfect. I'm here trying to be authentic. I'm here trying to share things that I have gone through and that I am going through and healing through that I know I can't be the only one. So, you know, aligned to my abundance and just excited because I noticed the pattern last night when I was like, okay, I got to get a video up. And I have video content filmed, but I haven't edited because I've had crazy shit going on. And, we talked about, distractions. And when you are ready to focus on something, the enemy is definitely going to try to distract you. And that's exactly what is happening even now in this space. But I am fighting actively. I am standing my ground and just knowing what I want to do and just being sure about what I want to do and moving forward swiftly and productively. I'm gonna tell you what, 3:33 just hit the clock. I got a song called Security at 3:33. Make sure you check it out. It was so fucking real that whenever I went to go find my shirt, I could not find my shirt. So this is my head wrap that I got on serving as my shirt. But I said no weapon formed against me is going to motherfucking prosper because what? Nah, we ain't doing it. So welcome to the realest, most safest place on fucking YouTubington, okay? This is the hub where I'm being so real that you can't help but to be real. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at stuff. I'm changing perception on my business, your business, world business, everybody business. I'm just being me, okay? So if you did not know, I am a recording artist. This is a music page. My name is YaYa the Healer. The Goddess gang leader. Gonna keep it real. Yeah. You know what? I'm like, let me make sure my freaking mic is on because I am known for thinking I'm finna record something and the motherfucking mic ain't on. And that's just the life of a content creator, but whatever. I am drinking my water out of a blue cup, and I decided to do this every time we're in this space because or my unicorn cup, because I gotta speak my truth. I get my throat chakra, so I definitely spoke intentions of my truth, and not really being concerned about anybody else's truth who I have to tell. When you tell your story, you always gotta tell somebody else's story. So I wasn't really tripping about um telling my story and highlighting shit in other people's life, because that used to have me bound. So my water's in the blue cup with intention spoken, and I hope that you listen to my story, and if you can identify, find a place of reflection so that we can heal past these manipulated places. We do have Goddess Thou Art Loose event coming up December the 9th. That is a Saturday at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoomington. Okay. And this is a virtual healing activation event in which I will be activating you because I have done the work, so I can do that. And I was going to show the kid. Once again, I'm on this motherfucking YouTubing 10 with no kid. It's okay. I'm going to get it together because I got a video to upload that would explain it all. Life be lifing, okay? So, the tickets are $55. The $55 is for a kit. In this kit, you will get a waist bead or a bracelet. Okay, a waist bead or a bracelet. If you are a male, masculine, and whatever you want to call yourself, I do not got time to be arguing about gender fluid. Just send me it after you get your ticket. Let me know if you want a waist bead or a bracelet. Point blank and period. Okay. I did not put that in the description. I'll do it later. That's it. I'll just do it later. Because my ADHD be whooping my ass. But I'm proud of myself because I'm here. Like I always say. I'm proud of myself because I showed up. I'm gonna give a hand clap to me. And I ain't asked you today, even though, I'm telling you, I was like all around. I was trying to see if I had like all the contents to the kit like right there on my desk because I am in my office. And I do, but I'm gonna just leave it for the video later. But yes, this will be a very active activation and healing event. This is an event to help you recognize some places in which manipulation has changed your path in life, or manipulation has hindered you or bound you to a timeline that's not really serving your highest good. So this is going to be a reflective, a movement, a high energy propelling past those manipulated places. It's going to be on fire. Me, myself, and Goddess London, the practical spiritualist, Wolf, will be hosting this event, and I'm just so excited. Everything in the kit was blessed, hand beaded by me, of course. I actually was going to bead on this, going to bead because I have so many beads to make, but I chose not to because I was pushing it. Okay. But the topic of today, which I really got this rising when I decided that I was going to go live. I will still be posting a video, but I decided that I was going to go live. And it came from, we a couple videos, I don't think the last, but a couple videos ago we got into the manipulation and just surviving and healing from a narcissist mother. You feel what I'm saying? So, oh shit. I really want to lift this so we can get good angles. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't beat this face for y'all to be in the darkness, not knowing that I beat this face to the gods. Okay. So, we were getting into that, and just the back history, I did speak on having 3 children, and my eldest is 17 years old. I'm 32 years old. That means I had him at 15. So having a child at 15 was really rough. You know what I'm saying? Of course. And not in the sense that everybody would think. It was really rough because I really went through a lot because of my situation with my mother. Before I got pregnant, I was for years being molested and raped by one of my mother's husbands. And I believe people who watch this who went to high school with me will remember that. And then I ended up pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a lot of shame for me in that time in life. I was really going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? It was really rough for me. And I just really held on to the fact that I'ma love this baby gonna love me, and that's just, you know what I'm saying, what it's gonna be is I don't care. You know what I'm saying? She trying to embarrass me, she dragging me to a mega church. I don't really give a fuck. I'm this my baby. So when I had the baby, who I love dearly. Don't get it twisted. The thing about me, I'm a goddess. I'm a universal woman. I live in multiple dimensions at one time. So yes, I do understand this is my son, but I also understand the spiritual battle that's going on in my life. So I have to see things for what they are, not what I want them to be. So my perception of things is one that might make people look at me like what, but I don't really give a fuck. That's how I survive. If you've been through the things I've been through, you would look at life the way I do too. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that. So um basically at 17 years old, my mom had decided, I'm finna send her away. I just feel like this is something that she does when the child is around the age of 18. She will get rid of you, whether you are prepared for life or not. She don't give a damn. So ultimately, I was initially supposed to go into the military, okay? She was trying to force me to go into the military, which was something that I did not want to do. You know what I'm saying? The military is just not for me. Those who know me know that my mouth is just, I've been through a lot. You're not going to be hollering at me. Like I said in the last couple videos, I could fight. It's just not, I'm not built for that. You feel what I'm saying? My life journey is not for nobody to be hollering in my motherfucking face. Is it raining? Oh, that might be the wind. So, you know, that did not work because at the time whenever she tried to send me to the military, I had already caught my first charges behind the same husband who was raping and molesting me. It was just crazy, y'all. And there's gonna be a book, it's gonna be a movie, because it's just so dramatic and so theatric. My life is just so crazy. And I really thought that I know it's plenty of other people who go through these things. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here in this space being transparent about what I go through, because many people look at me doing my music and look at me doing all things or listen to my songs and don't understand these songs, these lyrics are truly coming behind some real deep, pull yourself out of this, look at the bigger picture, see what the fuck is going on. Shit. You feel what I'm saying? Some true warfare. So that did not work. She sent me to Job Corps. Okay. So initially, whenever she was trying to send me to the military, I was persuaded, I'll say, to sign the rights over to my child, my oldest child, who was a couple years young at that time. So I signed my rights over. Then I was not allowed into the military. So the rights were still signed, but I was sent off to Atlanta, Georgia. So during this time, I was just, that's when the detachment from my child began right there. You know what I'm saying? Because because of what was going on with her husband, she just kind of threw me away. It wasn't protecting me, it was protecting what she had and the image that she had. I told you she's very self-centered and very narcissistic and very selfish. Like it's really bad. And so also, and there are details that I'm definitely just not going to share about this, because this is something that is definitely ongoing, and right now I'm in the middle of this, which is why I'm bringing it to you, because these are the type of things that have me distracted, right? And then I won't be producing the content that I need to be producing. So the only thing that I can do is come here and be myself in the battles that I'm facing. You feel what I'm saying? And be authentic and let y'all know, like, hey, I'm here on YouTube. I'm telling y'all what's going on because God told me to. But this shit is like really real and really warfare. There might be some of y'all that have this type of warfare over your life and your purpose, and you might not understand why the hell life been so hard for you, Why the hell things won't work out? Why the hell when you think everything gonna be good, shit crumble? I'm here to tell you because I have sat back and reflected and have elevated past the places that people have me fucked up. Okay. So so boom, I goes, that's where the detachment from my child began. So I did not return to North Carolina until I think I was like 21 when I was pregnant with my second child. Okay. I was terrified because I had already was a mother, but I had never been a mother. You feel what I'm saying? My mom took a child. When every effort that I gave before the rights were signed over to be a mother was manipulated in my mental, was manipulated like I was not doing enough, was manipulated as in, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't even know what you're doing. But in fact, she didn't know what she was doing. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm actually a wonderful mom, by the way. But yeah, during any time before that, you know, jobs that I had gotten, things that I had tried to do for my child was definitely manipulated into thinking that it wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? And it already added to the mental battle that I was in, just carrying a child at 14 years old, going to a mega church every week and being looked at, you know, crucified weekly, multiple times a week because I was pregnant. Instead of trying to see what got me to that place, you know, because black people, man, black people. Okay. So in the church. Okay. Anyway, and I forgive y'all because y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. You ain't gonna be shit until you fucking heal. So if you crucify me at 14 years old because you had a place of judgment instead of reflecting where your ass was probably sucking dick at 13 years old, bitch, then I forgive you, hoe. And may God have mercy on your soul because there is a of of release of karma coming out of my healing. Okay, so boom. Basically, it boils to be that I go back home, and at this time, I think my son's maybe in the first, second. Is he's in a low grade, so you know, unbeknownst to me, I'm staying with my mother at first, and then I move into my own place and before I have my second child. And I'm like terrified of being a mother. I'm terrified to fail because I'm already going into this feeling like I don't got this together because that's what my mind has been manipulated. Actually, my son was born 6 years. My second son was born 6 years after my first child. So my son was 6 years old. Okay. So yeah, I just went into it like really terrified, you know, thinking that I had it, but not too sure, knowing that other people around me had kids at this point. Because when I had my first child, didn't nobody I know had kids. You feel what I'm saying? So when I had my second child, other people that I knew had children. So I went into it with this lack of confidence, I'll say. And when things got rough, I asked for help that later it's still costing me to this day. Um, which is another story. We'll heal through that together, or I'll talk about how I heal through that because that bothers me none. Um, don't be ASMR with me because I hate them videos. I am not no ASMR type of person. Like, get that shit out my fucking ear. But anyway, um, so my mom was getting married around this time to her, I'm gonna say fourth husband, and it's her fifth marriage at the time. Yeah, she been married 6 times. She got 5 husbands. Okay, so this is her fourth husband. All right, so it's time for everybody to clear house because my mom is full of shit. And y'all want to know why it was so hard for me to tell these stories and things like this? Because my mama is still living. So I was in jail when I was in jail. I was in jail for over a year whenever the series Surviving R. Kelly came out. And I just thought that shit was crazy because I was like, yo, this man is still living and they act like, but now I really, really, really get it. Like I really get it. And I don't even give a fuck how, I don't care if she talking about her. I do not care because this is about me breaking free. This is about me telling my truth. So one day, maybe my sisters can look at this and see that I was able to reflect this and find healing within themselves. I'm doing this so one day my nephew might look up and say, "Damn, my grandma fucked me up, but it's gonna be okay." Yeah, I'm. This is more. This is more than about me. This ain't vengeance on my mother. This is vengeance is mine, thus saith the Lord anyway. But I'm gonna help it out. If spirit say so, bitch, you gonna get got. I'm just saying. But this isn't revenge. This is literally me aligning to my purpose. This is me shining a light that a motherfucker tried to dim since I came out the coochie. This is that. Okay. So, and this ain't even me trying to just put you in my business or have you make or make you feel sympathy for me. This is so you could recognize that your ass might be blocked by this type of bullshit too, and reflect and release and heal and elevate and glow and grow. God is. Okay. Okay. So during this time, my son came to stay with me. As soon as I did something that my family didn't like, my son was taken from me. And that fucks me up. You know what I'm saying? It's like a result of failure. It's like when you're getting tired of my son or he's doing something that you don't like, you send him with me. And as soon as I do something you don't like, then you want to snatch him back because you have full custody of him. So this is also why I had to detach from my child, because I had to understand on a spiritual level, like just the wicked games that was being played with me. So that had happened a couple times, throughout the years, and it leads up to now when my son is 17 years old and he is showing his natural black ass. Okay, and when I said, y'all, something has manifested out of my child so deep and dark and I know from spiritual warfare and what he's been raised and how he's been raised and what he's feeling and the things that I healed through, that he's not going to be able to release this that is on him until he is ready to release it. Ain't no spell work, ain't no prayer. He gotta say enough is enough and say this ain't it, and something gotta change in order for him to elevate out of that and for me to have to master the reattaching of the detaching. Okay, because my mother is like a person that you could never please. You feel what I'm saying? Like nothing is never enough. Everything could be her way and it's still not going to be enough. And whatever she has going on is far more way important than what you have going on. I'm talking about as her child, her firstborn. Everything is far beyond more important than what you got going on. And the only time that she's rendering help to you is whenever it is a motive or something that she can look good. Like, example, the times that I was able to go back to my mother's house, there were things in my health going on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was pregnant. Boom. One time, two times. My breast almost killed me. My breast, I had to have surgery on my breast because it was 4 masses in my breast. And me and my son came back home like, if I'm about to die, I can't be in Georgia. So, you know what I'm saying? My health, and another time, COVID. Yep, that was it. COVID. So yeah, I say that to say, it has to be serious, you know what I'm saying? Or otherwise she ain't feeling letting her kids come back to her house. And it's not that we've done anything to her, it would just disrupt whatever charade she's living at the time. So she does my son like this. She raised my son. Now, I love my son. Do not get this twisted. I carried this child. I birthed him. Everything that I've done up until this point, I felt like was for my kids. I felt like was so that they didn't have to deal with the things that I had dealt with. So, you know, breaking my family free, 3 times 3 is my destiny. You know, I say to my music, when I figured out that this energy was already embedded in my son and going to attack me at every chance it got. This energy of narcissism, charm, like manipulation. I would say charming is manipulation. Like, you know, you don't like somebody, but I'm going to smile and wave and say, yeah, girl. And I'm going to talk to you enough to get your information. I don't fuck with you, but I'm just, you know, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Basically, my mother had raised her minion. You know what I'm saying? And then when he got out of control and the demons that was terrorizing him did not, when the demons that was terrorizing him would explode or show their face and become too much, then she sent him off. So this time she sends him to me, and it's at a level where I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? So I had to realize that this is my seed, but this is not my fruit. And a lot of people want to understand that. So let me break it down. I carried the child, but my mother took my son from me. You feel what I'm saying? And she raised my child. She was responsible for pouring the love, teaching the life lessons. She was responsible for teaching him certain things about life because she took on responsibility of taking my child at 17 years old, 15 years ago. And whatever we're dealing with right now boils back to you. You know what I'm saying? So my son is exemplifying behaviors that I just didn't want my child to have to go through. Nobody as a parent wants their child to go down a road of destruction. Nobody as a parent wants their child to follow down any type of terrible path that they've been on. You feel what I'm saying? I've been through a lot. And I don't want that for my kids. None of them. You know what I'm saying? But the realization and to pull myself out of the equation and see what's going on, see the manipulation, understand the manipulation that I went through, understand, you know what I'm saying, the isolated feeling, the everything. Because a narcissist, whenever you're their prey and you've been their prey for a long time, man, it's almost like once you break free from that manipulation, it's like nothing can ever be the same. Nothing. You see shit, you be like, well, wait a minute. 2 + 2 is not equaling 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't adding up no more. 2 and 2 used to be 4, but now I'm looking at it through these new lenses of healing, and now it's 6, and I don't understand that. So now I gotta reevaluate this shit with a new set of lenses and see what the fuck it really is. You feel what I'm saying? And I had to boil it down and share my story as a mother who did not raise her children, that you teach what you know, you produce what you are. Sometimes your seed is not your fruit. And sometimes when these kids have these animosities, they might not understand what you've been through, what you've gone through trying to have them. And I don't know about everybody's journey because everybody might not have want to have their kids. I wanted my children. I was suffering depression, all types of shit. playing these games with these grown ass people about kids that they didn't care. You feel what I'm saying? But in the same breath, they were used as tools against me, to hurt me, to harm my mental, to break me down, to dim my light, to make me feel like I ain't worth this, I ain't worth that. I shouldn't be telling nobody my story because I got all of this stuff going on. Yeah, fuck all of that. No weapon formed against me going to prosper. You feel what I'm saying? So I really had to evaluate and understand just that phrase. You teach what you know and you produce what you are. So if I wasn't able to teach and instill him all of this goddess energy in gangster energy, then how could he possibly reflect what I am? How could he possibly, if he was taught by somebody who is jealous of me, then somewhere deep down inside, he'll be jealous of me. That's just the truth. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter if it's your sister, brother, daddy, grandma. It does not matter, baby. You got to come up out them 3D lenses. I've been up out of them. You got to come up out of them 3D lenses. Oh, I was looking at something, y'all. So, this one was, I have videos that I'm going to upload that have nothing to do with this, but this was what was just on my heart that somebody might need to hear this. Sometimes a lot of people carry around guilt with their children or that they did not raise. A lot of times people carry around um weights that they necessarily should not carry. There are parents who were not around their children and it was not their fault. Everybody got their hands in fucking judgment instead of self-reflection or instead of minding their goddamn business. You feel what I'm saying? So don't never feel bad if you did not raise your children, but you elevate higher and you try to gain a connection with them through your own fuck ups, healing through your own fuck ups and your own ignorance or not knowing or not understanding. You feel what I'm saying? God love everybody. God don't make no mistakes. As long as you're trying to help yourself, God will put a hand in your situation. Trust me. And just understand that the children, they don't mean it. They were raised. And I know a lot of parents at this point, especially if your children are older, you already understand this. You feel what I'm saying? I know that you already understand. I ain't raised them kids. They act just like my mama. I ain't raised them kids. They act just like my grandma. You feel what I'm saying? I know that you guys already understand that. But there is some people that are in a situation that their kids might not be with them and they kids might have this animosity or this anger, and that means that people are not speaking life into you toward that child. That means that people are not um raising them in love. They raising them out of oh, why she can't get her shit together, and that makes a difference. It does. It really does. So yeah, that's just all I have to say. I have some videos to put up. I love you guys. I'm glad that I made it here. Every 3 days, I'm dropping content, which seems to be the pattern right now, and I'm grateful for that. I love you all. You are truly amazing. Make sure you check me out at www.YaYaTheHealer.com. You can hit that join the tribe tab and pick your club, pick your potion, 3333 on the clock. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Make sure you hit comment. Make sure you comment. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the post notification button. Am I missing anything? Oh, I'm going to drop the Goddess Thou Art Loose information. And I'm also going to drop a video about Goddess Thou Art Loose and where you can get those tickets on Eventbrite. Also, tomorrow I will be live on Groupon. My campaigns will be live on Groupon. I am ecstatic. Okay. So you will be able to get discounted readings, discounted services from me on Groupon. And yeah, I'm actually adding more services and products and more discounts there. You can get your ticket for Goddess Thou Art Loose on Eventbrite. So God is just moving. Make sure you check out our TikTok story, Goddess Galore, the store. And yeah, make sure you tap back in. If you got the notifications on, you ain't never gonna miss a fucking beat. All right. Godis gang gon' rain. Bang, bang.